Hey guys, Crafty Projects here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to reserve some flowers in resin. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so just as an FYI before I start the video, I am making 4 of these, so you're just going to need 1 of each thing that I mentioned. So what you're going to need is some kind of glue to attach these bases to these when they're done. Some kind of solid bottom. I chose wood because I thought it would go well with these flowers. Golden flakes to put in the resin, just to add a little pizzazz. Cups to hold the round glass cylinders while the resin is curing. The round cylinder things, round glass cylinders to put the resin and the roses, and the resin itself. So let's begin. So obviously as I have these, you'll probably want to put these, if you're using any rounded bottom object like I am, you're just going to want to put something to hold it, so while you're pouring the resin, it just doesn't go all over the place. So basically what you're going to have to do to start is creating the resin. So to begin, any resin that you get, it's going to take anywhere from at least 12 to 74 hours at least to cure properly. It's going to vary depending on what kind of resin brand you get. The curing of it can be anywhere from 12 to 48, but by full strength it's anywhere up to like 74 hours. So basically to start, you're just going to want to follow the steps of the resin making. So just follow the parts to make the resin first, and then we'll continue from there. Also, another side note, some boxes come with everything you need. Mine only came with the resin and the hardener. But yeah, sometimes they'll come with an extra cup or like a something to mix it with, and gloves and stuff like that, but mine, like I said, just came with these 2. So you might need extra stuff just to mix and a extra cup. And then also you have to keep in mind that certain resins also have only so much time that you can work with before it starts setting. So for example, mine, I have a maximum of, where did I see it? Mine has a maximum of, I believe, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, work time, 30 minutes. Some are up to like an hour, give or take. So it really varies on what kind that you get. Mine, I have up to 30 minutes to work with. So just try to make sure that you get everything to where you need it and done within the time set to work with. Okay, just another side note. Sorry about all the other side notes that I keep adding, but basically just keep in mind that if you're not sure exactly how much resin you need, just start off with a small amount. That way you don't overuse your product, and also you can just add more as you need, and then if you think about it, then you have more work time with the more that you go about it. So just keep that in mind, but try to keep it to the amount that you think you'll need and not overdo it. That way it saves you product and you'll have more. So basically after you get it to where it needs to be, if you have to mix it more to get rid of bubbles, do so. And then all you're gonna have to do is don't add too much, but add a bit of this next to get the consistency that you want within the resin. So that's how my resin looks. I added the gold pieces, and then we're just gonna add it to each of these. Okay, so first start by pouring in the resin until it starts to get somewhat near the top, and then you're gonna wanna push the rose in, so that way it's not really submerged at the bottom, but also not at the middle, also more near kind of like the top, so that way you don't have that whole stem just sitting at the bottom of the glass. So that's what it looks like right now. See how it's sitting kind of like near the top? I'm obviously gonna need more resin, but you're basically gonna just keep doing that for each one, or however many you're making, and then just pretty much fill it the rest of the way to the top. That's basically what it looks like after the rest of it is filled. Don't worry if it pops out like that. I'll show you what to do in a few seconds after I fill up the rest of these. So basically you're just gonna want to do this. So the same process that you did with these. Filling the bottom first, and then pretty much adding the rose. This is what they look like after you added the desired amount. I didn't really add the gold flakes to these ones, only because I wanted to go for a different effect with these, like more just like a regular clear. And then this one I didn't fill all the way because this one I just kind of wanted to test something with it, and I was kind of going for a different look. But this is like pretty much the way you're supposed to go about it for the most part. So basically what you're going to have to do next is, if you're not liking exactly how this is sticking out, you can either keep messing with it for a while until it ends up like pretty much curing enough to not have to do that, or you can kind of put something slightly on top, but enough for it to have airspace to kind of cure itself. But regardless what you do, as long as it's not crazy, like all of it's not submerged above, you can always just cut off the excess. So it depends on really what you want to do. So basically right now I have to wait my cure time, and then as soon as that cure time is up, because like I said, it might not be the same as mine, we can come back and finish the rest of it. So I will see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so this is pretty much a little update of how each one turned out. I took these ones out a little bit earlier than you're supposed to. So they're kind of starting to have a drip effect, but it's kind of going for that with these as a result. They look pretty cool. And then this was the one that you guys are following. And I think it kind of had like a chemical reaction to the resin itself, because it turned like blue color, which is pretty cool. But this is my favorite one because yeah, I put pretty much like little to no resin at all at the bottom, and just almost only near the top, obviously. And then, as you can see, most of them have like the gold specks and stuff. This one came out a little blurry, but you can still obviously tell what's inside of it. So that's that. And then all you have to do is take this and really put it around the edge, around the glass, connecting these pieces of glass and your stand together. just make sure that it's kind of symmetrical on the piece that you're using to hold your resin piece on, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright, so after the glue is applied, everything should stay how it's supposed to and stick. This is how mine turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.